film. Oh, happy day, happy day.
Now, what is this video going on YouTube or something?
It depends. It depends. I've gotten in a lot of trouble lately putting my videos on YouTube, so maybe I'll have to think about that. This one might be for my personal memoirs only. But I'm here today with Connie. I got the name right. I just filmed a little video outside in the parking lot, and the TV in here is broken. So I put Tom and Jerry on the TV so we can talk about the Tom and Jerry miracle. And she wants to know all about Bravo too. So we'll put Bravo by the sink. It's always nice to have someone to talk to when you're having your hair cut. So I gotta hold still, otherwise I'm gonna look really goofy. Now, the reason that I wanted to videotape this haircut is, one, I'm deathly afraid of haircuts. I am, but it doesn't look like it because I'm a very brave person. Like I say, you know, eventually, someday, my haircut's going to be my last haircut. You'd agree with that, right? Because I'm going bald on top?
You always have to do something.
Well, maybe you'll have to shave out my ears, which is the sad thing, which is kind of disappointing and kind of gross. But the reason I asked Connie to tape my haircut is to indeed get validation on the Tom and Jerry miracle that I've been blabbering about for nearly a year now. Now, this haircut took place in June.
Well, you have a good memory.
And you were working that day.
Yes,
and a different stylist is the one that gave me the haircut. And I was kind of bummed because you are my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. Connie's the best, and she does the best she can with my bald head. So you gotta give her credit. But anyway, this other gal that gave me the haircut, before we started, like I said in the car, there was a guy named Tom that came in, signed up on the sheet. Then I signed up, and my name was Jerry, and it was a slow time. So you said Tom, because you cut Tom's hair, and then the other lady said Jerry. So you said Tom and Jerry are right next to each other, and then the guy wearing this Tom and Jerry t-shirt, not that exact one, walked out from getting his haircut. So at the moment we had a Tom getting his haircut, a Jerry getting his haircut, and a guy wearing a Tom and Jerry t-shirt just finishing getting his haircut. Okay. And that is a true statement, right? That's an exactly true statement. Now, I have a friend of mine, his name is Greg, and we have this total ongoing argument that he believes in coincidences, and I believe in miracles, you know, because I'm more of a spiritual guy than he is.
In God incidences.
Yes, it was a God incident. That's a good term. That's a good term. Maybe Greg will be more friendly with that term. But anyway, right after I got my haircut, and then the reason I got the haircut that day was to go to a funeral of a coworker of mine that passed away. Okay. And I met my new boss, Tom, on that day. So I thought that was kind of an interesting turn of events, because the first thing that my boss ended up doing was going to the funeral for our coworker and paying respects to Rebecca and to Rebecca's family. And I thought that took a lot of courage, you know, going to the family and saying, you know, I'm sorry that your daughter has passed away. So I gained a lot of respect for Tom at that moment, and ever since I've wanted to give him this t-shirt. But I don't know if that's going to happen, because with my videos that I make all the time, they kind of get me in trouble. Why? They just do, because they make people uncomfortable. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to give him this t-shirt. I hope that I do. So.
Do you do videos, make videos all the time?
I do. I've made my life's decision. You know how some people keep a diary? I write all the time, but a lot of people don't like to read, you know? Okay. So I've decided to make a video journal instead of a writing journal that for other people. I have my own writings, but I've decided to make a video diary too.
So you're going to show your boss this video?
Well, I've showed him other videos in the past. And I've gotten a 3-day and a 5-day suspension for doing so.
Were they X-rated?
No, they were not X-rated. In fact, they were all about how I wanted to help help my job. I'm one of those state workers. Have you watched? If the TV was on right now, I'm sure there'd be some footage of Madison, you know, and the angry, scared people, you know, talking about the unions and all that. Well, I made my videos to my boss to show that I wanted to help him out, you know, because there's a lot of scared people, a lot of, you know, nervous people, you know, that are uncertain about their future and, you know, what's going to happen, you know, with the governor and his. So I said I wanted to do my part, and I thought that I would make that clear by making these videos, but he did not appreciate that. And yeah, so I don't hold it against him. You know, he's a very professional man. He has to do what he thinks is best for the company or for the state, you know, but I think I do too. And I don't think there's any harm in making a video in a barber shop. Do you? I don't think so. And Bruno doesn't think so either. Mr. Bravo? Okay, Bravo, excuse me. I have a...
Bravo, not Bruno.
Bravo. All right, let me see. Bravo... I want to get a husky puppy so bad. Like, and if I get unemployed in the near future, I might get one because I'll have a lot of time to train him. But I got this little guy as a gift for Christmas, kind of as like a, you know, a substitute until I get the real thing. So I've been carrying him with me all the time, and I work with children, so he definitely makes Children's Day, you know. So it's like. Having Bravo in the pocket sometimes is a good thing on the job. And my boss gave the thumbs up for having Bravo in my pocket. So there is a friend of mine that lives in Florida that recently lost his 2-month-old son.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he passed from E. coli of all things, and just terrible tragedy. And he has 6 daughters. So what I want to do is I'm going to send a gift pack with a letter and a video, kind of like this one, you know, to the family, and I'm going to put 6 of these little husky pups in a gift pack and send it to Florida. So it's kind of a, hopefully it'll be a feel-good moment, because it's very hard to, you know, I mean, what do you say to someone that loses? Yeah, yeah, and my friend Tom, and his name is Tom too, and that's kind of what, you know, maybe this Tom and Jerry t-shirt belongs to a different Tom is what I'm realizing. That Tom is a friend of my brother and mine, and he runs like a talk show on the internet. You ever play Parcheesi or Scrabble or a board game? Okay, well he's a guy that what he does in his spare times is he, you know, kind of like is a critic of board games. So what he'll do is play a new board game and review it on the internet. Well, my brother and I love board games, so he's kind of like, you know, how Oprah has her book club. Well, he's like the leading voice of good board games in the world. So we're not close friends with him, but we were, I guess, admirers from afar. And he put a video on YouTube of his son's life. It showed him, you know, basically moments from his life to kind of make a little memorial.
The 2-month-old?
Yeah, and it was probably the most heartbreaking, touching thing you ever seen in your life. One of the bravest things I've ever seen. So I guess I want to send the family my condolences and some husky pups to try to take that pain away. So, all right, how's the bald spot looking?
Looks good.
Okay, are you ready to film it, or we're not ready? Okay. Because we are at about 9 minutes and counting. Okay, well I'm going to stop. Okay. And then when you are ready to film the bald spot, we'll get that footage.
Sounds good to me.
But the Tom and Jerry miracle did happen. We got proof here at the barber shop in Oshkosh. Come here. They have peanuts. They have TV. Usually they have TV that works. And then if they don't, they let you put a t-shirt of your favorite cartoon over it to humor the customers. The customer is not always right, but we like to think so.
Customer's always right.
All right.